So once again, my topic is about faith. Did you hear this expression, why bad things happen to good people? And this is not to punish them. This is to strengthen their faith. It can lead to their personal growth and to be more closer to God. And our text for today is coming from Hebrews chapter 11, verse 1. Now, faith is the substance of things hoped for, the evidence of things not seen. Faith in God emphasizes the power of trusting in God's promises, even in difficult times, reminding people that believing in God's goodness and plan for their lives can provide stability and courage to face challenges. Faith is not blind belief, but a trust in God's character based on His words and action, as seen throughout the Bible. We must address the challenges of maintaining faith when facing adversity, emphasizing that God is always present and can be relied upon even in times of uncertainty. Faith without works is dead. We need to translate our faith into practical actions that reflect God's love and character. In Mark chapter 11, verse 22 and 24, it says, "Have faith in God." Jesus answered, "Truly, I tell you, if anyone says to this mountain, 'Go throw yourself into the sea,' and does not doubt in their heart, but believes that what they say will happen, it will be done for them. Therefore, I tell you, whatever you ask for me in prayer, believe that you have received it and it will be yours." And church, for us, how can we have a strong faith? Number one, we have to spend time in prayer and reflection. Dedicate our time to connect with God through our prayers and reading His words. Number two, engage with your faith community. Actively participate in church activities and fellowship with other believers. And then practice gratitude. Focus on the blessings in our lives and express thanks to God. And then share your faith with others. When we are praying and asking God for something, seeing the eye of faith allows us to believe it before we see it come to pass. It is essential for us to know that faith is a process. When God tells us something, we need to take a step and see what happens. We allow God to lead our steps all the way. It requires walking in faith and choosing to believe. Maybe you are asking God for something and you're in those early stages, or maybe nothing's happening at all. According to Joyce Meyer, patience is a big part of faith. Faith requires us to wait for God's appointed time without giving up or wavering. Patience is an attitude that says, I'm going to stay calm and believe God is going to do exactly what He said He's going to do. When we see God's promises in His words or He speaks something specific to our hearts, our part is to believe, then do every little things God shows us. Never give up on seeing God's word come to pass in our lives. If the Lord has spoken something to our hearts or give us a vision for the future, we have to refuse to quit regardless of how long it takes. Thomas doubted that Jesus had risen from the dead until he could see and feel the wounds from Jesus' crucifixion. But when Jesus appeared to Thomas again and told him to put his finger in his hands, Thomas believed and worshiped God. What does this story mean? The story of Thomas doubting Jesus is a reference to people who are skeptical and refuse to believe without direct experience. It can also be a reminder that doubt is a normal part of our faith, and that faith involves moments of uncertainty. Church, maybe you've been believing God will touch your health, or give you a better job, or repair a broken relationship, but it's taking forever. Maybe the Lord has given you a big vision for your life, but it seems like nothing has happened after so much time has already passed. You might feel like giving up, and you may even feel like you've missed your chance. We have to keep on going, keep on believing, keep on trusting, keep on taking steps of faith. Lastly, Philippians chapter 4, verse 6 and 7 says, "Do not be anxious about anything, but in every situation, by prayer and petition with thanksgiving, present your requests to God. And the peace of God, which transcends all understanding, will guard your hearts and your minds in Christ Jesus." My brothers and my sisters, are you the doubting Thomas? Or do you have faith like Abraham, Joseph, David, or Stephen? This is something to reflect about.